In ancient Japan, a young boy asked a master, "How long will it take me to become the greatest warrior in the land?" The master replied, 10 years. The boy, impatient, said, "What if I work twice as hard? What if I never sleep and practice day and night?" The master smiled and said, "In that case, it will take you 20 years. We live in a world that is obsessed with fast. We want the 5-minute workout, the 1-hour skill, the overnight success. But the samurai, the most elite warriors in history, had a secret. They didn't just learn skills, they absorbed them. They mastered in months what takes us years. And the reason isn't because they were chosen or gifted. It was because of how they treated their minds. The first reason the samurai learned faster was singular focus. Today, your brain is under attack. You try to learn a new language, but your phone buzzes. You try to read a book, but you think about a video you saw earlier. Your energy is spread thin, like water sprayed from a hose. A samurai's life was simple. They didn't have 50 hobbies. They had one path. When they practiced the sword, they were the sword. Their environment was a learning vacuum. No distractions, no noise, no gossip. Because they gave 100% of their brain to one move. Their brain rewired itself in half the time. They understood that multitasking is just a fancy word for doing many things poorly. Most people quit learning because they get bored. You learn the basics of a skill in a week, and then you want the advanced tricks. You want the cool stuff that looks good on camera. But the samurai stayed in the boring phase forever. This is called Kihon. They would spend 3 years just learning how to stand, another 3 years learning how to breathe. They knew a secret we have forgotten. Mastery is just the basics done perfectly. While a modern student is trying to learn 100 different moves and forgetting them all, the samurai practiced one move 10,000 times. Because they didn't have to think about the basics, their mind was free to learn the advanced stuff instantly. They didn't build a house on sand. They built it on a mountain of rock. There is another reason they learned so fast: the stakes. Today, if you fail a test, you retake it. If you mess up a project, you get a talk from your boss. There is no skin in the game. But for a samurai, learning was a matter of life or death. If your footwork was 1 inch off, you didn't get a bad grade. You lost your life. This level of deadly seriousness forced their brains into a state of hyper-learning. When you know that your life depends on the lesson, you don't daydream. You don't check out. You listen with every cell in your body. They learned faster because they were 100% present. Finally, they had Fudoshin, the immovable mind. Think about what stops you from learning. It's usually your feelings. You feel not in the mood. You feel frustrated. You feel embarrassed because you look like a beginner. The samurai trained themselves to be like a mirror. A mirror reflects the mountain, but it doesn't feel the mountain. If they failed, they didn't get depressed. They just saw the mistake and fixed it. By removing ego and drama from the process, they didn't waste any energy. They were like a professional athlete who never gets angry. They just keep moving forward until the job is done. You have the same brain as a samurai. You have the same potential, but you are wasting your power on things that don't matter. If you want to learn faster, stop looking for hacks. Clear your desk. Master the basics. Act like your life depends on it. The world is loud, but you must be silent. The world is fast, but you must be steady. If you are ready to stop making excuses and start building your mastery, comment below. I am the master of my path. Thank you for watching.